Get ready, Emmerdale fans, because we need to talk about Robert Sugden and the chilling shadow hanging over him. If you've been on the edge of your seat, scrolling through fan theories, and feeling that knot of dread every time John appears on screen, you're absolutely not alone. We've all been there, wondering if our beloved Robert is truly safe from his long-lost, seriously sinister brother. The nightmare scenario: is Robert in John's crosshairs? Let's be real, the thought of John turning his murderous gaze on Robert is enough to send shivers down your spine. For months, this guy has been slithering through the village, a secret danger to everyone, while Robert is stuck behind bars. It's a classic soap opera agony. Our hero is trapped, and the villain is roaming free, wreaking havoc. And if you needed more proof that John is pure evil, remember that chilling prison visit? He strutted in there, dripping with smug satisfaction, just to twist the knife about Aaron Dingle and drop those thinly veiled threats. It was a masterclass in psychological torture, designed to mess with Robert's head, and frankly, ours too. That's when the alarm bells really started ringing for fans. Could John truly stoop so low as to harm his own brother? Ryan Hawley spills the tea. Robert's burning desire for justice. Thankfully, the amazing Ryan Hawley, who brings Robert to life with such depth and intensity, has finally weighed in on this nail-biting storyline. And what he's revealed is exactly what we hoped for. Robert would stop at nothing to expose John. Imagine the fury, the betrayal, the sheer protective instinct that would surge through Robert if he ever truly grasped the full extent of John's depravity. Ryan explained it perfectly. I think obviously Robert would want to expose John to Aaron and to everyone because he loves his family, and maybe he wouldn't admit it. But he loves the village and he loves his community, and he would want to protect that. And yeah, going forward, I think he does try to reveal John for who he is. This is the Robert we know and deep down love, the fiercely loyal, complex character who, despite his flaws, would always fight for those he cares about. He might play it cool, he might even pretend he doesn't care, but when it comes to protecting Aaron, his family, and even the quirky community of Emmerdale, he's all in. That spark of heroism, that unwavering desire for justice, is what makes us root for him, even when he's making questionable decisions. The million-dollar question: should we be worried about Robert's safety? Now for the part that keeps us up at night. Ryan Hawley admitted that when it comes to Robert's safety, it's a genuine cliffhanger. Who knows? He mused, and honestly, that one phrase sends shivers down my spine. He hit the nail on the head when he pointed out, there's a lot of motive for John to get rid of Robert. He's a huge inconvenience. He's an obstacle in his relationship with Aaron. He's more than an obstacle, I guess. More than an obstacle. Let that sink in. Robert isn't just an annoyance to John. He's the one person who truly sees through his charade, the one person who could blow his whole twisted game wide open. And in the world of Emmerdale, when someone becomes more than an obstacle to a killer, things get intensely dangerous. But here's the kicker, the fascinating twist that keeps us glued to our screens. But there's also the dichotomy of as much as he hates him, he is still family. What does that say about John? What are his morals, and who is he as a character? Would he go that far that he'd kill his own family? We have to wait and see. This is where Emmerdale truly excels, delving into the twisted psychology of its villains. Does John have any moral compass left? Is there a line he won't cross, even for his own flesh and blood? Or has he descended into a darkness so profound that family ties mean absolutely nothing? This internal struggle, this battle within John, is what makes this storyline so gripping and so terrifying. Robert, the unsung hero we need. Ryan also shared his personal wish for the storyline, and it's one we can all get behind. He wants Robert to be the one to expose John. Because everyone seems to hate Robert at the moment, he added, with a touch of wry humor. Everyone hates Robert at the moment. And honestly, hasn't Robert gotten a raw deal lately? The audience knows the truth. We know that Robert, despite his rough edges and occasional missteps, is genuinely trying to protect Aaron from a dangerous, manipulative murderer. He's not trying to cause trouble for the sake of it. He's trying to save the person he loves from a genuinely terrifying threat. So yes, we're all rooting for Robert to be the hero, the one who finally pulls back the curtain on John's monstrous deeds. It would be a moment of pure, unadulterated triumph, a validation of Robert's unwavering loyalty and his often misunderstood good intentions. We, the audience, know that Robert is trying to do the right thing by stopping Aaron from being with this murderer, and that he's not the right person for Aaron. And so, yeah, I would want him to. But maybe that's not to be. That last line, maybe that's not to be, hangs in the air like a looming threat. It reminds us that in the unpredictable world of Emmerdale, nothing is certain and happy endings are never guaranteed. What's next for Robert and John? So, where does this leave us? On the edge of our seats, clutching our metaphorical pearls and desperately hoping that Robert makes it out of this nightmare in one piece. We're witnessing a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, with Robert, currently imprisoned and vulnerable, against a cunning, ruthless killer who happens to be his brother. Will Robert find a way to expose John from behind bars? Will he get out in time to truly protect Aaron and the village? Or will John's chilling threats become a terrifying reality? One thing's for sure, this storyline is far from over, and we'll be tuning in, hearts pounding, to see how it all unfolds. What do you think? Will Robert be the one to bring John down, or are we in for a shocking twist? Let us know your predictions in the comments below.